Good evening guys, welcome to another video. It's the first training session of the week. Got some squats going down today. I think Sam is actually squatting. It's the first time I've seen him squat in a little while. Doing a little bit of front squats there to the box. Very conjugate. I'm just doing my normal back squats today, working up to 192.5 kilos for a double. Hopefully I'll actually be able to film my top set this week, because obviously I didn't actually manage to film the top set last week. And then a little bit of bench today. You're not benching today though, because he doesn't care about the 160 race.
Or you can take them out.
No, didn't think so. It's very nice.
I'm all about a six-pack for summer, bro.
What the fuck happened there? That was a bit of an interesting set. So halfway through, my Bluetooth headphones disconnected from the Bluetooth and it came out of the speaker. So I had Tiny Temper blaring in the gym and not in my headphones. So it was a little bit off-putting, but we got it done. 192.5 kilos is now officially the heaviest squat I've done in a very long time. And most importantly, I'm not injured. It didn't hurt. I have got to do 145 for 3 sets of 5 just to finish off, but I don't see that being an issue. Then working on to bench, so I'm working up to 140 kilos again today, and I think Sam did say that he is actually going to come and bench as well, so that'd be cool. It'd be nice to not just have to bench in the quiet by myself again. So yeah, just get this done, then we'll go and bench.
What's this?
This is Metallica, Until It Sleeps. Absolute banger, mate. Right, come on then, let's see it. Prove to me that you're going to beat me.
So I'm going to come down with the left,
Okay.
bring the right down,
Yeah.
left, right, I come up the same way.
This is your tactic to beat me.
Mate, nothing against it there, yeah. Nothing against it.
Alright.
You're going to overdub this with my sacrifice. Ooh, that's horrible. I put some drawing pins on the bench. What is life? Bitch! Sorry. 120, 130, 135. 140. It's like a tap out at 130. Rather than going 120,
Come on,
140.
this is a bench party.
Yeah, you know how I like to train is like 100, 120, 140, I'm done. Cheers, mate, bye. Is that you done? Yeah. Have fun.
This is going to be a real benchmark, excuse the pun,
Way.
of where you're at when you're lifting.
Way. Well, you reckon you're not far from 160, so...
No, I'm a good couple of months away from 160. 3, 2, 1, yeah!
Mate, that looks heavy and hard.
If this moves really well, are you going to go to 130?
Yeah.
And if 130 moves really well,
You're going to go to 135. If 135 moves really well, you're going to go to 140. And if 140 moves really well, you're going to go to 150. Right, I'm going to slide out underneath you, so I'm going to be teabag. 2, yep.
yes! Hello!
Oh, that felt heavy.
Did it?
Yeah, that felt heavy.
3, 2, 1,
Yep. Come on. And now. Up. Nice. Nice. Up.
Nice. Easy. 3, 2, 1. Go.
Nice. Oh, that felt.
Yeah, it's alright.
Move well.
Yeah. I think naturally, because at the moment I'm a little bit narrow with my grip, it just feels like it's such a longer range of motion.
Yeah.
But I just have to get used to that.
Ready? 2, up.
Power! Easy. Well done.
Easy. What did I put easy? Like, just stops in the middle of the
Confidence, bro. Come on.
Easy, bro. Go for 2 more. No,
I'm at 10. Come on.
I'm very pleased with it. For those of you who remember my bench previously, when it got heavy up to that 85-90%, it was going down so slow.
Yeah.
I couldn't figure out it was like this. I was literally just like, I don't even know why, because like I'll touch it, it'll fly up.
That's so true.
And now, at least that is.
I didn't even notice that. Yeah.
That's max, or not far from max, and I was
Yeah.
just like, boop.
That's a good point.
So.
Well, it's a good sort of, well, we say sort of starting point, isn't it? Knowing that's pretty much where you're at now, 135.
Yeah.
So plenty of room to build on that.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Yeah,
It's just
definitely.
maybe bench today, and I've just sort of some squatting anyway.
100%. And bearing in mind, just to remind people that you haven't trained properly for what, 5 months?
Yeah, this is my fifth bench session.
Yeah, and to be able to retain that much strength is actually
it's a good,
pretty
start
impressive.
point. I'm happy with that.
Nice.
140 for the big boy.
Yeah, we'll go 140.
Take it to school, buddy. Come on. Come on.
So bench does seem to be ticking along quite nicely at the moment. That 140 I felt moved very quickly and potentially had a good sort of 3-4, maybe even 5 reps in me there, which is obviously good signs ahead, but not going to be sort of rushing ahead, obviously going to continue following the program at the moment. And I think the whole idea really is by the time we come around to actually benching 160, we kind of want it to be a routine lift. I want to say we, I mean me and Matt, my coach. We want it to be just part of my program, so it's not as if we're sort of prepping for that one lift. It is just going to be the natural progression of the program, which is exciting because obviously 160 is a massive number for me personally. So to be able to sort of think that I'm going to be doing that as a normal bench press session is really cool. So that's obviously not going to be happening for a few months because naturally strength progression takes a long time. But I'm happy where my bench is at the moment, and to be honest, I'm very surprised with how well Sam is doing with his bench at the moment, seeing as he has had 5 months off. I mean, 135 was a little bit slow, but that's obviously going to be happening when you've had 5 months off. But the fact that he has retained that much strength is very impressive. So I think it is actually going to be quite close. Obviously, it's all just like banter and it's all just a bit of a laugh. We're not really going to take it like massively seriously. But yeah, it's always good to have that little friendly competition with me, Craig, and Sam, just to you know, it gives you a little bit more of a boost to train, put a little bit more focus in your training if you're training for something in particular. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. We'll have to obviously catch up with Craig later in the week and sort of see how his bench is going. I haven't really seen much of his bench because when we train, we generally train at different times, so I don't actually get to see him bench that much. So we'll catch up with him in a little bit and see how he's getting on with his bench. Alright then, here we are back at Craig's gym. Going to catch up with Craig a little bit later just to see how he's getting on with his training and his bench press as part of this race to 160. But first things first, I've got another SSB session to do today. And it's quite an exciting one today because we're moving from doubles to singles, which means the intensity is really starting to ramp up, and I'm potentially just going to be going for a new overall 1 rep max, so that's always exciting. I've made sure to stock up on the caffeine because I've run out of pre-workout, so I've got myself a Monster and a Reign because I can't actually find Reign anywhere, but there's a little corner shop down the road. I managed to find one of them, so yeah, I have no excuses in terms of caffeine. Feeling pretty fresh, had a good night's sleep, had a good amount of food, so yeah, hopefully working up to 215 kilos today, so fingers crossed, we'll get it done. dear Lord, I was seeing stars at the end of that set. Being honest, the warm-ups were feeling so trash. I didn't think I was going to be getting a PB today, and I got technically 2 PBs today because 2:05 was a personal best, and then obviously that 2:15 was even more of a personal best. But the warm-ups were just feeling really slow. I think it was a bit of a mental thing. I couldn't really get my head in the game. I was feeling a little bit lethargic. I was hoping the caffeine from the rain would sort of boost me up, but I think I had that a little bit too late in the training session, so I think the caffeine is only just hitting me now, so I probably should have had that a little bit earlier in the day, but it is what it is. We got it done. Very, very happy with that. And what I'm most happy with is actually the form, because it's all well and good going for a personal best, but if you make it look like shit, then that's not really going to benefit you in the long run. That's just an ego boost. But the fact that I was able to get a decent pause in there, and the form didn't really break down that much. You can see a little bit of instability wanting to creep in, but obviously it's a big personal best, so that's going to happen. But the form itself didn't break down massively, so that is the biggest bonus I can take away from this.
Easily. Come on.
Oh. Oh. Come on. Stay tight. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Mother. Come on, got it easy. Fucking farted halfway through that. Put me right off.
So I've just done 1:45. It moved okay. Bench wasn't feeling amazing today actually. I think maybe I took a little bit of energy out of me doing the SSB, but it moved okay. Thank you for the spot, Craig. And while you're here, how is your bench going, seeing as we are in a race to 160 at the moment? We might as well catch up and see how you're doing with your bench.
That'll be telling.
That'll be telling. Ooh, he's being secretive with his bench. I know how he's doing because he told me what he was doing earlier. So Craig at the moment is doing a lot of volume, so he's in a sort of different phase of training at the moment. But the signs are good actually, because you're doing like what, 109 for sets of 8.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of volume in there to build towards a big bench soon, I think. So I think it will be close still, despite you being in a different phase of training at the moment.
Well, I mean, the other day, I had 113 for 5/7s.
So 113 for 5/7s. Shall we actually do the maths? Let's work out on a rep calculator.
Next week is 114 for 5/7s.
For 5/7s?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do 114, so for next week's. So 114 for 7. That puts you on 140.
Yeah.
So which is kind of where I'm at the moment.
Yeah.
So we're actually not too far away if you go by rep calculator.
But
so
there's usually about 3 reps left in there.
normally about 3, okay. Normally about 3 reps left in there. So if we were to do it for 10, that puts you on 150. So you're right up there.
Right up there.
So yeah, don't sell yourself short just because you're doing volume at the moment. I reckon it's going to be quite competitive.
Yeah.
We'll wait and see.
We'll see.
We've got a couple of months,
Yeah,
so
a few months to see.
the race to 160 is definitely hotting up anyway. Sam's obviously doing really well with his bench as well, seeing as he's not trained for a long time. He managed 135 earlier in the week when we were benching together. So yeah, it's going to be interesting, and we're going to be making more videos in the next sort of few weeks / months as we get closer to hitting 160. But yeah, as for now, we're going to wrap up the video here because I haven't got much more to do on the bench. Just got some back downs to do, and then I'm going to do some pull-ups because Craig's actually got a pull-up bar in the gym now, which is pretty cool. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave it a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, peace. Okay, I can't end the video there. Craig has just told me he's got a plan to psych me out for this competition. You going to share what that is, or are you going to let me know later down the line?
I'll let you know later down the line.
Ooh, ooh, the competitiveness of this, I love it. Also, you've just said I can only do 8 pull-ups on the bar.
Yeah.
That's what you reckon?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to do one more set and then I'm going to see how many pull-ups I can do on the bar. Stop trying to pinch my nipple. I love it. Alright Craig, if you can do the honours. It's my first set. What have I got to beat? 8?
8, yeah. Well,
Okay.
8's the number he said, 9 or above 9 to beat me.
Okay. What, you've done 9?
Unbanded.
Yeah. So you've done 9 banded,
Yeah.
and you think I'm only going to get 8. So I've got to get 9 or 10 to win.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why are you lying for?
No, alright, let's go. Fuck you.
Not supposed to kick yourself off the floor each time now.
Shut up, I was not doing that. Has that psyched you out, Craig?
No.
Are you scared now?
No.
Coming for you.
But it's a bit like running a race with a 2-year-old. You know you can beat them, but you got to let them win, don't you?
Oh, I like it. Spicy. The competitive spirit is coming out. Nice, alright, we'll leave it there. See you later.